Hi there. I'm here with my new Mama in a Minivan series, which you can read a little bit about how it got started in the recent post. But really, this came out of frustration. And I think a lot of what I do creatively comes out of frustration. And I bet other creatives find that some of their best work comes out of frustration. I'm not saying this is going to be my best work, but this is something that I'm working on to deal with a challenge. And the challenge is that at this stage in the mom life, I spend a lot of time as an Uber mom. And I know a lot of you can relate to this. When my daughter was younger, it was a lot of playing together after work and doing, music class maybe once a week or something. But now that she's 11, she's involved in dance and music. And then we also drive to school because we don't have a bus service. And so there's a lot of time spent in the car, which I've always been one. If I have to take her somewhere and it's too far to drive back, which her dance studio is, but it's well worth the drive. It's amazing. And if I can't drive back, then I would go into like Whole Foods and sit in the dining area and get some work done. But last year, when we did re-enter in-person activities, we couldn't go into the studio, which I respect, and Whole Foods shut down their dining area. So I decided I needed to use this time. I couldn't just lose 3 hours of work time. I'm a business owner, and so I had to get creative, and I decided to climb into the back of my minivan, which is a giant mess right now, which it often is. I mean, who am I kidding? And plug into the hotspot, get on my computer, and get work done. And I've gotten a lot of work done in the back of this minivan. I've created some of my courses and content, so it definitely has served me well. And as we're starting another year where we can't really go into the places where her activities are at, I need to go back to being that mama in a minivan. And so I'm going to be bringing you meditations. I very often, when I am hanging out in my car, I will do a brief meditation in my car as well as work. I get out and walk if the weather's good, but sometimes there's not a great inspiring space to walk. I really like walking in nature infused areas. I'm not interested in walking in cement laden areas, but anyway, sometimes I just will because I want the movement. So I'm going to bring you some really easy meditations you can do in your car waiting for your kids or at your desk at your office. And I'm also just going to share some musings on the whole brain body biome work that I'm super passionate about. And so this week I'm going to be sharing about getting back into the groove of school, and transitions are hard. And so I'm going to share more about how the transition's hitting me, how it's hitting my daughter, and what we're doing for self-care support. And funny note about my daughter, I got us these awesome Power of She shirts from Athleta that support artists, and I love it. And she didn't even notice I had mine on this morning, and she wore hers. She was so sleepy on a Monday morning that she didn't even notice. So I'm just cracking up because normally she would never wear anything now that she's 11 that is the same as mine. So I'm just kind of chuckling, and I'm probably going to chuckle all day about that. So anyway, just dropping in to share with you what this program is about. If you have questions about brain body biome, the brain body integration work, I can definitely try to support them in my minivan when I'm hanging out here. And I look forward to sharing. And remember, never ever underestimate a mama in a minivan.